Welcome back to Nature's Flora, where we dive into the timeless wisdom of the earth and the practices that our ancestors mastered long before chemicals and modern shortcuts took over. Today, we're exploring a secret that was quietly passed down through generations of farmers. A natural way to preserve wood that keeps it strong, rot-free, and in harmony with your garden. If you haven't already, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like this video, share it with your friends, and leave a comment below. We love hearing from fellow history and gardening enthusiasts. Now, let's uncover a method that is as practical as it is fascinating. For anyone who has built raised garden beds, trellises, or even compost bins, the frustration is real. Wood exposed to sun, rain, and soil often deteriorates faster than we expect. Many gardeners reach for pressure-treated lumber, but those chemical-laden boards come with risks, especially when growing edible plants. The farmers of old faced the same challenge, but had no access to chemical preservatives. Yet, their fences, barns, and tools often lasted decades. How did they do it? The answer lies in understanding the natural properties of wood and using simple, readily available materials to enhance its durability. The first step in this forgotten practice is the selection of wood. Historical records and farmer diaries reveal that they favored species naturally resistant to rot. Cedar, oak, chestnut, and black locust were prized not only for their strength but for their remarkable longevity. These woods contain natural compounds that resist decay and insects, providing a sturdy foundation for any structure. However, even the hardiest woods require protection when constantly exposed to moisture or direct soil contact. That's where the natural treatment comes in, a mixture crafted from ingredients available on the farm. The recipe is deceptively simple but profoundly effective. It involves three primary components: linseed oil, beeswax or pine resin, and an acidic or alkaline agent such as vinegar or wood ash water. Each of these ingredients played a critical role. Linseed oil penetrates deeply into the wood fibers, replacing moisture and reinforcing the cellular structure. Beeswax or pine resin forms a flexible, waterproof layer on the surface, protecting it from fungi and water damage, while still allowing the wood to breathe. The vinegar or wood ash water was more than a filler. It opened the wood pores and enhanced the oil's absorption, a subtle technique that maximized protection. Applying this mixture required patience and attention, qualities every old-time farmer possessed. Beeswax was gently melted and blended with linseed oil in a ratio of roughly 1 part wax to 4 parts oil. A small amount of vinegar or ash water was added to the mixture before it cooled slightly, creating a viscous wood butter. The wood, ideally sun-warmed and dry, would then absorb this blend. Farmers applied it with cloths or brushes, always working with the grain to ensure deep penetration. Multiple layers were applied, with time allowed between each coat for proper absorption. The result was a hardened, moisture-resistant surface that could withstand years of exposure without cracking or warping. One of the most fascinating aspects of this practice was the optional fire finish. Some farmers would lightly char the wood's outer surface, darkening it just enough to create an extra barrier against pests and rot. A method that's actually pretty similar to the Japanese shosugi ban technique. Once the surface was charred, a final coat of the oil and wax blend was applied, sealing the wood completely while still allowing it to breathe. The combination of natural oils, wax, and gentle heat created a protective shield that could last 20 years or more, even in harsh conditions. Farmers applied this technique to tool handles, barn doors, fences, and raised beds, proving that longevity didn't require synthetic chemicals, just observation, patience, and, honestly, a bit of ingenuity. This method's brilliance lies not only in its effectiveness, but in its sustainability. Unlike modern sealants, which can suffocate wood and introduce harmful substances into your soil, this natural blend works with the wood and the environment. Linseed oil and beeswax mimic the protective mechanisms found in living trees, while vinegar or ash water ensures that the wood remains breathable and strong. For gardeners who grow vegetables, fruits, or herbs, this means peace of mind. Your wooden structures are safe for the soil and for the plants that grow alongside them. For anyone interested in history, this technique is more than just practical. It's a living connection to the ingenuity of past generations. These methods endured because they worked, passed down through observation and hands-on experimentation. They remind us that sustainable, natural solutions are not new ideas, but rediscoveries of what our ancestors already understood. Applying these techniques today isn't just about preservation, it's about honoring their wisdom and blending it seamlessly with modern gardening practices. So, the next time you plan to build a raised bed, a trellis, or even a garden fence, consider the forgotten farmer's approach. Select a rot-resistant wood, prepare your natural oil and wax mixture, and invest the time to apply it carefully. You'll not only preserve your wood for decades, but also do so in a way that's safe, organic, and beautifully in tune with your garden. And if you'd like, I can show you a version of this formula using only common kitchen ingredients, making it even more accessible. If this guide has sparked your curiosity or helped you rethink your approach to wood preservation, please like this video, share it with friends who love gardening or history, and leave a comment about which method you're excited to try. Don't forget to subscribe to Nature's Flora for more insights into timeless practices, historical gardening secrets, and natural solutions that connect us with the wisdom of the soil. One secret at a time, we can bring back the knowledge our ancestors relied upon and create gardens that endure for generations.